All right guys, so here's the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to reveal the new car that I purchased. Ready? All right, so I lied. That's the car I bought. All right, so you guys are probably now wondering why in the world I bought yet another bone stock 91 Acura NSX. But before I go into that, let me announce the 3 winners of the t-shirt giveaway. So the 3 winners are T-Tan, I think that's Tan, not Van, Drift JZ, and Andrew Ling. So if you're one of the winners, please shoot me an email in the email address that I provide in the video description. So a big thank you to all you guys for participating in the t-shirt giveaway. I had well over 100 guesses, I think, and some of them were pretty interesting, I must say, but let me go through my personal top 5 favorite guesses in no particular order. So user Tiger Biter Hater guessed 04 to 05 NSX. So, sorry about this, but if you had just left out the model years, you actually would have been one of the 3 winners. Users Gilsey123 and Sohaib Yunus guessed GT350 and GT350R. And those are actually really, really great guesses because I actually thought long and hard about getting GT350, so it would serve double duty as both a daily driver and a track car, which sounded great at first, but then when I really thought about it, the level of risk and of course just the overall cost of tracking a GT350 would just be absolutely ridiculous, and I'm not in a place right now where I want to take that kind of financial gamble. But props to you guys who guessed GT350 because it really shows that you paid attention to some of my previous videos where I said that out of all the new cars on the market today, the GT350 is probably one of the very few that I've actually considered buying. Okay, so users Stark, Wordsworthian, and Marvin Chi guessed Cayman GT4. And that is, like the GT350, another really great guess because I would absolutely love to own a GT4, but at over $100,000 for a new one, it's just way out of my price range. And same deal with the GT350, it would be too expensive and risky for me to track. Users Jerome's M3, Eric Malicio, and Jason O'Connell. All 3 of you guys mentioned a variant of the Porsche 911, which is yet another great guess because I very nearly pulled the trigger on a 997.1 Carrera S, rear-wheel drive manual, of course. It was a little under 30 grand, it had about 95,000 miles on it, and yeah, I really like those cars. I would have also used that as my only car, so it would be a daily driver, practical with the back seat, and pretty reliable overall, and very competent on the track as well. So I very nearly got that car until I came to the revelation that I would have to own another Acura NSX, which again I'll go into in just a moment. But someday I will almost certainly own some variant of a 911 in some shape or form, hopefully a GT3. But now is not the time for me. So another great guess. And for my last of the favorite guesses, Spencer's Garage guessed 1995 Ford Escort in baby blue. What? You know, I could make a separate video with a clickbait title like 10 reasons why I bought another 91 Acura NSX, but I'm not going to go there. Ultimately, it's really simple. It boils down to one thing. The 91 NSX, or I guess the first gen NSX, has been and still is my dream car. And even though I owned my red car for a year and a half, it wasn't until I wrecked it that I realized that I didn't enjoy the car to the fullest. In a year and a half, I only put 5,000 miles on it. And while I did track it a few times, I really didn't get the full experience that I should have. And honestly, I should have put at least 10,000 miles on it. Because these cars are just meant to be driven. They're not meant to be garage queens. And so that's why I decided to look for another bone stock example, because my whole philosophy around NSX ownership, just for me personally, is that I want to experience the car for a very, very long time. If I don't keep this car for my entire life. I'll at least keep it for, you know, 10, 15 years at the minimum. So I want to kind of have that full experience of having a bone stock car, driving it, hopefully daily driving it even with this one, and getting that full stock 91 experience, and then slowly adding my own personal customizations to it to make it drive and look and handle the way that I want, and just really savor each step along the way. And in fact, before I wrecked my red one, I was planning to bite the bullet on some key modifications in 2017, which obviously didn't work out. But now that I have another bone stock one, I'm really thinking about it. But for the time being, I really just want to enjoy this car the way it came from the factory. I want to, like I said, daily drive it as much as possible. And I might do a few track days. I'm not too sure on that yet. But I am kind of toying with the idea of selling my daily driver and getting a cheaper, like really low cost, low maintenance, so to speak, track car. But I'll make a separate video on that so you guys can actually help me in my decision making, because I'm having a really hard time deciding between a bunch of different options right now. But that's beside the point. I have another NSX, so there's that. The channel will move on. I will keep, you know, documenting my experiences with this car. So about the car itself, like I said, it's a 91, but obviously this one's Zygrene silver instead of Formula red. It's actually a less common color than the red, and I wasn't too fond of this color at first, but then when I saw it in person, it really grew on me very, very quickly, because the thing about the darker color NSXs is you kind of lose some of the body lines unless you walk really close up to it and examine it. With this car, since it is a light color, it really shows off the beautiful Pininfarina designed styling of the exterior really, really well. This car also had 108,000 miles on it when I purchased it, which was 20,000 miles more than I had on my red one. But at the same time, this one actually looks to be in better mechanical condition, just because the previous owner was, you know, he was a really, really meticulous guy, and he took great care of this car. He only owned it for about 2 years, I want to say. He purchased it from the original owner in 2014, and yeah, you could just tell it's the interior is, besides a few little, you know, scratches here and there, it's pretty much immaculate. The exterior is in great shape as well, and the maintenance on it is more up to date as well, with a timing belt, water pump, and a few other bits here and there having been done recently. But like I said, I will continue making videos, car reviews, track days, and the occasional vlog here and there, my adventures with the NSX. This year, like I said, I do plan to drive this car a lot more, so I am going to document a lot of the drives and road trips and events I go to. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I'll catch you guys next time.